yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, pull up a beer, crack open a chair, open your eyes, and open them ears to pour in this wonderful audio and visual podcast. Cue the music. Let's go. Yo, what's up, guys? How's it going? This is Phil, and it's another episode of the After Dark FPV Podcast. You know, starting off editing this episode, I really didn't think we had that much good content. You know, Chinese New Year was coming around. We had a little bit of a lull. Things were a little bit quiet. Robbie was under the weather. Then we started the podcast early, and it was a little bit empty. We had a little bit of a lack of energy, I guess. So I really didn't know what kind of podcast we had coming in when I started editing. Well, it turns out I didn't need to worry because we still had a fun time. We still went over all the topics. And you know what? I think this time the video footage is pretty much... I hate to say this, but each and every single time at every single DeVry Fly night, the video footage just keeps getting on better and better. And this day was no exception. Alright, so I guess first and foremost, I'd like to apologize. At the last DeVry Fly night, I was the sniper. I was blatantly powering my VTX at about 50 milliwatts. I was unaware. I thought I was at 25 milliwatts, and I was bleeding my other fellow pilots out. And I'm sorry, it was very much of a dick thing to do, and you know, as shameful and as disgraceful as it is to hold this crown as being the sniper of the night, it feels so good to pass it on forward. Because, you know what, last DeVry Fly Night's Sniper of the Evening award goes to no one other than Big Manny. Because, you know what, Big Manny thought his quad was so much more important than any of ours and decided to power up at 350 millihertz, where we were going at just 200. Oh! If only those extra milliwatts could just buy some throttle control. Oh! Just kidding, Manny. I love you, buddy. If I'm gonna give out a sniper award, I also have to give out a little bit of a positive mention. Now, this is an award for the most improved flyer for the DeVry Fly Nights. Now, I can't really believe this, but this is someone who was flying in angle mode literally 2 days prior, and now they're pretty much one of the lead candidates for being a chase quad when we're doing our cinematic runs down the street. Most improved will be Hockham. Good job, Hockham. I see you flying low, and I see you crashing flying low, and it's all worth it, baby. Keep it on up. You know, on that note of some VTX problems, let's go ahead and try something new. Now, we were running race band over here in our area, but you know, either due because of the security cameras or the Wi-Fi interference in the area, we're all getting a lot of interference. So let's try something new, guys. Let's go ahead and switch to these VTX channels going forward. So let's go to E2, E6, F2, and F7. And we'll also have F4 available depending on how the Wi-Fi is in the area. So I guess let's go ahead and try that, guys. So that is, let's try these VTX channels right here. E2, E6, F2, and F7. Also F4 is also on the menu. You guys can go ahead and reference whatever 5, 6, 8, 5 or whatever number channels they are. I don't want to confuse you guys. Alright, guys, let's go on ahead with the episode. Enjoy! Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DeVry Fly Fields. The date is February 18th, I believe. It's Saturday evening, and we're actually here a little bit early. We're here a little bit early to beat the rush, to beat the fly rush. Yeah. Just kidding. It's a little bit early. We beat the crowd here. Just we want to set up early. Want to get some recording in, get some good audio in before the mayhem begins. So, I guess on this episode of DeVry Fly Nights, it's a Sunday evening. Let's go ahead and just recap. You guys all have a good Valentine's Day?
Oh yeah, it was
You
great.
guys all have a
It
wonderful,
was. Yeah.
lovely, romantic day. Now,
Yeah.
let's go around the table and ask whether this. Did you fly quads on Valentine's Day? Question. Let's see. Nick, did you fly quads?
I didn't fly any quads.
Spent his time on a romantic date, I assume.
I took my wife out and bought some flour.
Oh, that's.
I mean, you figure out what kind of flowers.
Yeah, of course.
How about you, Rob?
I hung out with my mom, which was nice. And then
Oh.
I'm not sure if I flew or not, but I'm pretty sure I did a lot of like tinkering with quads and stuff afterwards. I hung out with myself. So 3D
Awesome.
printer and me. My
Yeah.
roommates had some like, Valentine's Day, like steak, hang out, jacuzzi, whatever.
Was it like a Bromentine's Day or like?
No. Him and his wife.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, but let's be honest. I had the most fun. I got to play with quad parts.
Well,
Right.
yeah,
I think Valentine's Day is just made up anyway.
It
Actually,
is.
yeah,
I think there
By
should
the
be.
what is it, Hallmark?
Is there another day that's like some sort of Valentine's Day, but for yourself, where you just tell everyone to fuck off and you just like do what you want to do?
I think that's supposed to be your birthday.
Oh, no, dude. For your birthday, you're like hanging out with everyone. You don't. No. There has to be a new day that someone needs to make, and it's not Valentine's Day. It's this My Times Day or some shit
April
like
20th.
that.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying?
April
Oh, that
20th?
is, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That is a good day.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you're just like, no, leave me
No,
alone.
it's
I'm
not April
doing
20th?
I'm pretty sure it is.
stuff. So yeah, no, it was a great day. I had a ton of fun.
Nice. Myself, I didn't fly any quads. What did I do? I worked on some quad videos a little bit, and yeah, that's about it. Went out to a little sushi date and dinner.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Went to a place that made like sushi donuts, which was weird, but
What?
still the same ingredients. But all they do is they just form it in the shape of a donut.
I
and it's
honestly think
quite
we should go
large.
out for sushi. Do you
Yeah.
like sushi?
I know a place.
Dude, I
Oh,
think
yeah.
what we should
All
do
you can eat.
the next.
Oh,
I think what we should do for the next podcast is podcast there while we're eating.
There's no way you can podcast from a sushi place.
No, that'd be
It's
great.
so fucking
No.
loud. No, Robbie.
I'm
it's
aware of
always
what it sounds
It's
like.
always
There's
someone's
gonna be like-
birthday.
You go, should I fly myself?
Yeah, I'm aware of that,
Like,
but I mean, it'll have
always,
good
I'm
ambiance.
like greeting it. I
I'm-
guess it would.
I'm
but
totally down.
Let's try it
We
out.
need mic stands though.
Oh yeah, okay.
We'd have
let's
to
try
have
it
some
out.
crazy mics
Yeah,
to.
and then all you hear is just.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, we'll give a little review. I'm
All
just
right,
kidding. This is way off topic.
So we'll put a pin in that in a future future After Dark podcast, a dinner date where we're all going to be noisily eating into our microphones in a noisy restaurant. Okay. Well, I guess to move on, let's see. Well, today we're just going to have a little recap, just cover the stuff we did, just go over some of the parts we got in the mail.
Yeah.
We're going to go over a little bit about the crane. We all had a little fly session around a crane. We all have some matty flips. Yes, that's right. There were two cranes connected
And my
together.
first Matty flip.
That's right.
And also, we're going to go over, with the Chinese New Year, things are in a little bit of a lull in the quad world. There's no parts coming out, and everything's just kind of chill. But this does give us a time to plan some upcoming events and maybe poll some viewers and listeners around and see what you guys would be interested into. And I guess let's go ahead and get started, and let's go and see what parts we have in the mail that came so far.
Oh yeah. So. Again, because of the Chinese New Year, it looks like so far we've just got our frames set up.
Mhm.
So we've got the
I'm ready.
monkeys.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah, well,
I just got to build mine.
Yeah, we'll build it then.
And
Do
find
you have everything on for
No.
for the?
He doesn't have
Actually-
anything. None of it is spec. It's just
I don't
Nick
have any
spec.
spec.
That's true,
though.
that's
I have
true.
Nick
You
spec.
do have.
Yeah,
Well, hey, what if mine turns out to be
better
a
than
better
ours?
way
No,
to
not
go?
gonna happen. It's not gonna
What
happen.
if it's not?
You know what?
We'll
I'm
never
willing-
know. Some
I'm willing
things
to try. You
only
try it.
Jesus and Donald Trump know. So
Yeah.
it's a question to be buried in the ground
There you
and
go.
never asked again. So
We actually, the other night that we flew, I think you were busy.
yeah, what were you
But-
doing on Friday night?
Yeah, Friday night.
This past Friday?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this past Friday we actually flew out here.
Oh, I quit my job.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So,
Some work drama.
but it was a congratulations quit, honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
so stuff's gonna
it's-
be 10 times better
Yeah,
now.
almost 11 years. Oh, who we got pulling up
so-
here?
Oh,
Some
We
Who's
creep.
have a
coming
new
up here?
contender. It looks
What?
like we have Jonathan.
Jonathan.
We have
yeah.
a Jonathan
Awesome.
Acuna in the house,
What?
Yeah.
aka Lizard owner.
Yeah,
Lizard,
see what happens when you
Lizard
show
from the
up,
dead
you get a
owner.
shout out.
What? I remember when this guy first came out here.
Again, this is the awesome part about flying out here with this community is like all these people that you remember, like the first time they show up, and they're all flying stable mode or whatever it is, and then we yell at them, and then all of a sudden now they're literally
We convert everyone.
It's typically an activity of shame. We shame people
there's Hockham
after
right
we
there.
hear that they're just been flying in
Hockham's
acro
another-
mode. So
yeah.
you know,
It's 9 o'clock, boys.
Yeah, see?
It's time to fly.
I'm telling you, Hockham is like another guy who we converted over. I just flew that park with him.
Oh, yeah?
And he was flying acro mode.
he didn't have air mode.
It wasn't air mode, I know. He needs to turn on air mode now. But again, he went from he's been flying stable mode or whatever around here. You didn't notice his quads like
You can take that shit
right?
off
Is
already?
that correct?
Really?
Can you
I just
confirm?
thought he was flying
He
good.
has been, yeah. Yeah. So he just flies. So now he changed over and he literally at the park did like a jumping like jiggle thing. I don't know. He was like, "This is awesome," and he's like, "Why didn't I keep doing this sooner?" And again, everyone else is, so it's awesome. Everyone's having like
That's right,
a
that's
fun
right.
You know what
time.
though, Robbie? It's the fear of the unknown.
It's true.
No one
No, I
wants to
know.
crash their shit.
I know.
You get
That's
comfortable with something, you're like, maybe that's good enough.
Yeah.
But
No,
then
that's true.
Acro sounds scary.
Oh, I know. I remember when
once
I
you-
did it, the quad literally was trying to escape my grasp. That's what I felt like. It didn't, like when I started flying, it didn't feel like it was becoming more performance. It literally was like trying to give a cat a bath, but in the air. It was like just dodging me constantly.
I didn't know that feeling. It's like you didn't have fingers, but you were holding hot dogs.
Yeah. it
And
was
then
just
trying
all
to
over
control
the
his
place.
sticks. Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. So.
That's true. Well, here at After Dark FPV, we stand by its theory of improvement by thousands of lashes, either by shame or otherwise.
Mostly shame. We
But-
just shame everyone into
Yeah, but eventually, we get you adopted onto the good practices. And
it's mostly just to have fun. Like, honestly,
exactly.
that's all it is. It's just to have fun.
Air
So.
mode's good. Air mode's good.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll keep you guys updated on any future parts. Nick will keep us. Let us know whether he continues on building whether you do build out that floss.
I think I have to. And then I'll build a spec build.
There you go.
I need both.
That's true. At least one spec build, I think, is always a good idea.
I don't have like a racing setup.
That's what
And
we're
so,
building,
I
by
know
the
that's
way.
correct.
Well, yeah,
Correct.
I know.
I mean,
I was the first one to buy a frame, and then you guys decided to buy another frame.
in case you were wondering or whatever. So
Yeah.
but yeah, so oh yeah,
Oh,
look at that.
oh,
We got
oh,
some
hot
we
to
got
fry
hot
nice.
local
around here.
drifters as well.
Doing some donuts. Crashing the podcast party. Hockham was actually featured pretty prominently in the last video.
Wasn't he? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He had some good photos, and I made sure to highlight him in a good way.
Hockham's actually a
In a
super
positive
nice guy.
light.
Yeah.
He is a very nice guy.
Super nice guy. Like when I first saw him, I was like, man, the guy looks like he's gonna strangle everyone to death, just from the way he looks. But again, you can't judge a book by a cover. Very sweet guy.
That's true.
So
I guess we'll keep us updated on any other parts that'll be coming in as far as
Yeah.
like motors, ESCs. There's probably a deal for those ESCs again, so we'll purchase
the
some
deal.
more.
Yeah, the deal's live. We had Manny buy some more that Friday night that we were talking about that you were missing. It turns out some people were listening to our podcast, and they all were like, "Hey, we're getting in on that spec build."
Really?
Really?
Oh man, I gotta build it now.
See, you're gonna get shamed.
I am
You
gonna
know?
get pushed. All right, so I'm
When everybody else is
selling
gonna-
some motors and some frames.
Yeah, just again, and it's just in the spirit of everyone having the same thing, so that we could all work together.
I just wanted to apologize for the screeching in the background. I didn't know you guys were doing a podcast. Hockameister out.
That's Hockham, everybody.
That was Hockham.
What up?
What's up, Hockham? How's it going, man?
Sorry, I didn't see you guys in the
No, it's okay, man.
No, we actually enjoyed it.
Yeah. I literally used to do drifting for many years, so I kind of really, honestly, when
I saw a video on YouTube.
Did you?
You drifting some Nissan.
Might be, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I used to do a lot of that. Honestly, the smell of, burning rubber is like perfume to me. I
This
love
is
that.
S13 Drifto.
Someone posted some video today, and they were following some drifters.
Yeah, I would love to do
on
that.
Instagram, I saw it.
So,
we need to.
if you guys
be
would
doing
like to,
that.
there's in Riverside, they do drifting on a go-kart
Adams.
track, Adams kart track. I
Oh,
actually
yeah?
set that up. So when they first proposed it, they're like, "Oh, it can't happen. It's too small." I literally went out there and measured corners and made a map, and I was like, "No, it's possible. Unless you think your car is like a limousine, you can drift the corners." And they started doing it, and then I left, and then I came back a year later, and they were like, "Wait, who are you? It's $5 to enter." And I was like, You don't know who I am? I don't think
I started this
I
scene.
don't think
and
you
then
know who I am.
Toss a table
and
up, right?
And then I think someone came out and figured it out, and I was just like, yeah. So, well, anyways,
Sounds good.
you guys want to get back? We could talk a little bit about the crane.
Wait. Before we get to the crane, there is one other topic. Let's just do a quick recap on the racing.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
we went. We had a whole track. set
Yeah.
up. We were doing heats. We were racing. So,
Yep.
what did you guys feel like? I don't know. How did you guys feel about the racing?
Oh,
guys
do you
like
really-
it?
do you really
Guys
wanna know how
not
I
like
feel?
it? Or, I mean, I think. Well, yeah. Go ahead. Let's yeah. Unload.
Oh,
How'd you-
shit.
did
I
you
just
like
wanted
it?
to bash Phil right now.
All these haters.
No. Phil knows what I'm talking about too. So we kept getting Phil's feed, and about halfway through the night, he was like, "Oh crap!"
I'm on
We all
600.
talked about changing at 25. I'm still at 200, and we're like, "Wow." The guy.
Not 200. I was at 50.
Oh, 50?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Okay, all right. Well, anyways, twice as much as whatever we were at. But I kept getting freaking dabs in my thing, and I honestly flew back at us one time, and it was a bad idea. So, oh man, dude, we got lights.
Turned out bad.
What?
Dude, we got a whip. This is
Lightsaber.
awesome.
Holy moly!
Is that
What a bright schlong you have!
Is this what we were looking for this whole time?
I just got bored. I was waiting in the garage for batteries to charge.
And you made a glitter saber.
Make like 20 more of those and put them on all the corners.
I do.
Here, good to go.
Dude, that's awesome.
All right. Here we go.
Sounds familiar. So, yeah, no, for reals on the race, it was actually a ton of fun. We had Alex from SoCal
That's right.
Multi-Rotor
Yep,
come
yep.
out and was nice enough to bring all the gates, do all the setup and everything. It was a mixture of, X number of people having a lot of fun and X number of people having a rough time because of video issues.
Caused by
And-
me. Yep.
Yeah, and honestly, the main issue, which I think we were having, is we were all basically within the flying field. So there wasn't enough spacing area for our flying area and where we were actually positioned. So we're getting like washed out when people were mismatched on laps.
Yeah, if we would have probably backed up maybe 20 or 30 feet or
Exactly.
moved to the side a little bit.
Yeah, so that's
We were
it's
just too close to the track.
Too close to the track, because that was the issue. But again, everyone had a lot of fun.
Live
So,
and learn.
Yeah, and
Hopefully you
again,
crashed over the grass.
I crashed over the grass, I think, a couple times.
Cool.
Phil was killing it out there.
Hey,
Like,
little
there was a couple
Fletcher.
times where I was trying to catch him, and I would kind of get close, and then he'd just be gone. Just out of there.
I only did like 2 runs out there.
Yeah.
I had a couple video problems in the beginning, but
Yeah.
once we got switched around,
Yeah.
my second run, I actually did fairly well,
Mhm.
and then I clipped a gate and then landed in some water.
Oh, that's
Oh.
right.
So, and after that, my quad didn't want to work, so I was like,
Was that-
hey, we'll just call it a night.
That was a beater quad, right?
The beater quad.
Yeah.
Because I didn't think we were coming out to fly when we first came out. I thought we were going
Oh,
down,
just strictly podcasting?
cruising down the street.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that's what-
No,
okay,
so
see,
I didn't
see.
know which quad I was flying.
Yeah,
so
so I
I wasn't really prepared in the beginning.
So I didn't know that was happening either, but I guess Phil and Jake had talked, and Jake had told me, he was like, "Oh, we're gonna like do some racing tonight." Oh, okay. So, but it turned out to be fun. It just
no, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that just needs to be a little bit better organized.
We just need to get organized on
Yeah.
channels and
Okay.
make sure that people get on the right.
But
yeah.
but I think
Little walk.
honestly,
All right.
maybe like every third or fourth night out here, we should have a race night.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of
Definitely.
considering. Either splitting up the nights and like kind of theming them a little
Yeah.
bit. Either on like either practice drills or like practice track
Yeah.
setup, and then
Yeah.
just kind of going about it that way as far as like
I think
you know.
I think that'd be awesome to literally set up a calendar where it's like tentative events where
Yes,
you're
I-
like
I had that planned for the website actually.
yeah.
To
Well,
have, like,
on
just
the
a calendar
website
of
you put a
events
good
on there.
calendar, yeah, and then we could put events that like
Quad starting.
I think
Is he
he's
pr- is he
testing out turtle
testing
mode.
turtle mode
Yeah.
when it's on all 4? I wouldn't test it that close.
That sounds like a motor with bad bearings.
Yeah, or a loose prop or something. Oh, maybe. Oh, I got money for you.
Oh, ammo can.
What?
No, dude, this fits
Is that
30
full of lipos?
lipos standing up.
Really?
Oh.
It's pretty amazing, actually. Yeah, in case, actually,
Nice and plastic,
why
too.
not? Here we
Yeah.
go. We'll throw in the
Let's do a little
podcast.
product review.
Yeah, so basically, the last little fly night we had, I think Walter hosted it, I want to say, or Hawka maybe had the idea. There's a little park in Chino Hills. I don't want to blow it up here, but we all went to it. It's a pretty large park, very open field flying. And he rolled up and he had all of his new China Hobbyline batteries in a little like plano, I guess it's a shotgun shell box. So it's like a shorty ammo can. It's plastic, super lightweight. It's pretty robust. And he popped it open and they're all standing straight in there, all loaded real nice. And I was just like, what? Oh, I love organization. And I was like, I need one of those. And he's like, dude, it's like $5 at Walmart. I'll get you one. I'm like, all right, well then I owe you $5 right now because sign me up.
I know.
So
How many does it hold?
Dude, I think he said it holds 30.
30?
Like,
That's a lot of
just
lipos.
straight, just vertically,
I think
just
I need
standing
more
up
lipos now.
like that. But I mean, you can put something else in there too. But it's just a nice little lipo box.
That is nice.
So and that way, like right now, I keep my lipos in a lipo safe bag in my backpack. But I think later on, maybe I'll keep like the kind of stuff that I use to like hike or do like little adventure stuff in there, and then maybe my main pack and charger inside here.
Oh, that would be a good
travel
option.
charger.
Yeah.
Pop it in here, and it's kind of like a go box for my power. Something
That's
like
a
that,
good
maybe.
way to compartmentalize. Like,
Yeah.
I've seen some really nice kits where they put like either one or two of those 5,000 milliamp
Oh,
hours,
yes.
and then they put one of those ISDT chargers.
Yep.
And it's like a field charger
Oh,
on
yeah.
the go. and
It's
it's
freaking
All in a
magical.
box, ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just charge that battery.
Yeah.
And then just take the whole box out in
And
the
you're
field.
ready to go. Yeah.
Dropping the hot tip: Walmart $5 Plano ammo box, guys.
Yeah. Get them while they're
Perfect
hot.
for lipos.
So.
Who's that? Manny Claus?
It's a Camry. I think it's Manny.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it's Big Manny.
All right. So I guess in the upcoming weeks and schedule, we'll go ahead and try and, well, I guess I'll push for the website to get open and get started. And once we get a calendar there, we will set up a set schedule of like race days and practice days and just free fly days. For now, we'll just be peeping out the word, I guess, beforehand on our group and whatnot.
Yeah, and we have Facebook posts that we normally do. What up, Manny?
What's up, Big Manny?
What's up, man?
How's it going, dude?
Oh, it's cool. It's for everyone. Everyone's gonna hear it anyway. So. Yeah. There we go.
All right, so let's talk about crane time.
Yeah.
Squawp, squawp, squawp.
So I live down the way of a unknown university, and they have a large construction yard. And in the construction yard, they have two super long reach cranes, and they're set up there. I think everyone knows, if you've like Googled any or YouTubed any drone videos, you've seen someone flying a crane and you wanted to fly it. So honestly, that's my first crane. That's my first crane I ever flew. I know you've flown cranes before because I've seen some of your YouTube videos.
Yeah. I have.
So I know this is
flown
not foreign to you.
a pretty prominent crane in downtown San Diego one time.
Yeah, I saw that. You got wild out
Allegedly.
there. Allegedly. You know.
I found an SD card out there.
Allegedly, yeah, I found an SD card. That's right. Yeah, just it was next to the other one that someone found an SD card for that aircraft flyby, right?
Yeah.
The dive of the commercial jet. Yeah,
So
same
that was
thing.
seriously your first time.
My first crane.
flying the crane.
Yeah.
So
And
then you went back down the
Did
evening.
I look good?
And then that time again
Was my
yesterday,
third
a couple days. That was only your third time.
Yeah.
And you're already matty flipping that thing.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
So, like, we went to the crane again on Saturday morning. I
Saturday
think,
morning,
right?
yeah. Yeah,
And,
you were having work issues.
Yeah.
I kept hitting you up, but again, it's fine. Everything will clear up. You'll come out. No
Yeah.
biggie, Nick.
I'll be able to fly now.
Yeah.
I have
As
a
long as
lot
you
more
make it
free
up for
time
Sundays,
now.
Oh,
man.
exactly. Do that thing on Tuesday morning.
What?
No, they're working out there probably.
While
Hey,
the
that's
crane's
Or
boom is
while
moving
the
around.
crane's being moved. Ooh,
Hey,
wow,
you
that'd
said
be
they were
wild.
cool with it.
They were cool. Yeah,
So
super
we're
nice
good.
guy.
As
Yeah,
long as we don't hit anything, we're good.
which we
exactly.
definitely don't.
Yeah, we don't hit anything ever.
We've never hit anything.
Just
I don't
like
even know why we
whispering
even have more
ghosts,
than one
man.
quadcopter. We don't hit anything.
So we were out there, and I actually had a chest cam, and I was talking to Rob. I was like, let's do a little Matty stunts training practice day or whatever. And I kind of walked through my process of, like, doing a Matty flip, and I had the thumbs on, and I was doing DVR. And then I put the chesty cam on Rob,
Mhm.
and then I was like, okay, all right, let's do it, Rob. And it's like, okay, so what's the trickiest part? It's like, I guess when I'm going backwards.
Yeah.
And then he just starts matty flipping.
Dude,
and it
and then I
starts
just
going
started
around in
doing it, like,
circles.
I
And it's
felt-
like, oh, okay.
I felt stupid because we were trying to make it like, oh, this is like something I'm learning how to do. And then honestly, I just started doing it like it was no big deal. And then I was just like, well, this feels stupid because it's like I feel like I was just sandbagging the whole time.
It
Like,
felt like
oh,
that.
I
I
don't
was
know
like,
how to
oh,
do
okay,
this. And I
well,
walk up
alright.
to the board and I'm like, just straight like Rain Manning it, you know?
It was like multiple in a row. It was
Yeah, I did
connecting
multiple in
them.
a row. Like,
He did a little flip in the middle
yeah,
of
a
one
little
of them,
mini
and then-
flip. I don't know. I was killing it. So I was just like, all right. But again, it was all because I watched you guys and I was like, and I just mentally thought about it.
Yeah,
And then I
that's
went for it again.
it's a huge thing.
Because
I think-
again, yeah, the last time I tried it with you guys, I basically did like maybe 3/4 of a manual flip. I couldn't quite make it around. But then again, when I listened to everyone else's quad and watched and tried to like translate the moves, that's when it like clicked for me, so to say, and I just was all about it. So
You should have seen it, Nick.
it was pretty
Dang.
good.
Well,
Honestly,
you recorded it, right?
yeah. I have a stick.
Well, yeah, I have the stick footage.
stick
and I
footage,
think
and I
recorded
have
your
camera
DVR too. So
and DVR. We should do a little video of all
yeah,
of
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Could you,
dude.
the triple picture, you know? We got
Yeah.
the FPV, we got the stick cam, we've got the GoPro.
GoPro as well.
Dang. And then we got that other cam that we haven't talked about,
The
Well, that's
butt
right.
cam.
the butt cam.
The butt cam. Yeah, we need to work on that. I should start implementing the butt cam on all of my quads.
I think the
from now
butt
on.
cam is the way to go.
I think it's cool too. I think it's just an added little addition.
It doesn't weigh that much.
It doesn't weigh
Oh,
in.
man.
I'm not even worried about it.
I think it balances the quad better.
Yeah,
That is how you balance
Yeah,
it.
GoPro
'Cause
in the
you
front
got
and the
your
back.
transmitter in the front,
that's right.
and then your butt cam in the back.
I'm talking from like a visual standpoint.
Yeah.
If you have a camera on the front, you need
That's
one
true.
in the back.
Nick's only worried about how the quad looks.
Aesthetically. You see this this
Mr.
beast
Yellow
right here?
Quad.
Look
Oh,
at
yeah.
this. This is nice.
All right, what about you, Nick? How did you feel about flying the crane and
I was so
going about with that scale of objects?
when
Yeah,
I
tell me
got
that.
no, Robbie sent me like a message like a couple days earlier, or he sent me a picture of the crane.
I did, yeah.
And I was like, I think I texted you back like I already spotted that days ago.
Yeah.
I already knew.
Yeah.
One crane went up, and then another one went up,
Yep.
and I was like, dang.
Yeah.
And then you're like, hey, you want to go fly it? And I charged packs, and then I met you guys there Saturday morning.
Yeah.
And I was just excited to just go flip the thing. And then someone brought up mattyflips, and I was like, man, I've never done that, but I go, this is the place to do it because
Oh,
there's,
yeah, it
there's
is.
plenty of space.
Yeah, yeah.
Never done it.
Really?
And so I've done it like on a simulator,
Yeah, yeah.
but it's more messing around, and I wasn't really thinking about it when we got there.
True. The
So,
consequences
I kinda
are
just-
different. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking, but I just kind of like positioned myself under the crane,
Yeah.
and then just tried to go
Start at the
backwards and
bottom,
bring
yeah.
it around.
It was so
Okay.
weird.
And so after I was like, Phil, like go on my thing and like tell me how to do it, and then he's like, yeah, you're doing it wrong. And so
you
that
didn't have momentum. You were
No,
starting backwards
right.
up a hill reverse, man.
so my battery was almost done anyway, so
Yeah.
I waited till my next pack, and then I think you had gone, and I just watched your feed, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm set. And so
Yeah.
I went out one pack, just took it straight up, just boom. I think I got like 3 or 4 in a row, and then
Yeah.
went to the other one. Same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, it's a little weird, right? Like once you get it that first time and it sort of clicks.
yeah, you saw after the first time
you
I
have
had
to
it. Just
you
keeps
have
going.
to have some reference point
Visual
in
reference.
the top of your screen,
That's what-
and
that's what Phil
that's
said.
what you have to follow. And
Yep.
all of a sudden, it will just click. And
Mhm.
I started like further away, and then I was able to bring my flips like closer and closer.
Yeah, yeah,
Because I was able to
You're able to
focus
kind
on
of
that.
adjust it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so from there, and then you know your distance a lot better.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Like one thing I was telling Rob is that like, you know, human eyes, we're really good at spotting differences. So like as you're going around the crane or the thing that you're spotting, you'll notice whether it's going farther away or closer depending on, you know, the spacing of those triangles or whatever. And that's kind of like what you'll use to kind of judge yourself and adjust your throttle and your pitch to kind of, you know, make sure you don't hit the ground. And also kind of, you know, go a little bit left and right to see it.
Yeah.
So avoid that center standing post or whatever, you know. Just in case.
Just gotta get your flow on.
Yeah, I think that's
What?
Oh, we got an RC car! Is
that a wheelie bar on
sick!
Dude, look at the thing, like popping
Like a
wheelies.
rocket.
Dude, that thing goes fast too. It is popping wheelies.
I think it's rad.
All right. We gotta stick some lights on and chase it on the street, Manny.
Yeah. Oh man, you throw it on the street.
It can drag that light.
Throw some FPV on it. Yeah, dude, run it on the street. Dude,
Nice. All right. Well, we're gonna have a little bit of a fun night tonight with Manny's RC car, I guess. I guess
it's all good.
For me, like flying the crane is that just the scale of it. Because you get into a rut of like either flying parks or flying just general like smaller objects or just a certain style of flying, and then you go into a big object, whether it's a crane or whether it's like a building or something like that, and then it changes your scale of everything. So it's like all the moves and everything. The timings are all different. So you're not doing flippity flip, but it's like soar, jump, hang, loop, spirals.
Yeah.
And so it's a lot more of a different shaping sort of thing. So it's I don't know. I guess that was my takeaway.
It's funny you bring that up because I was thinking that same thing when I was editing my video. I'm like, man, like everything's like so much slower. I'm trying to just get everything really smooth, and I think it is because you're actually like climbing quite a bit of distance and moving around the objects. Like
you realize
big.
the crane's 100 feet or 80 feet up there. Like it's gnarly. So like you can't do anything quick about that. There's no quick about climbing, the 4-story building.
There's success about that.
Yeah, I mean you could, but it's pretty wild. But yeah, so it was just a different style. I did a couple little mixes in there, like I want to say, I did a little when Phil was reviewing or doing a ride along. Then I started doing a couple little flip to flips, a little, how. When Phil's out there, he's got that quick clip, where it's like,
I know.
So I did a couple of them. My favorite one, it doesn't even look like it's legit. It looks like it's a video edit where I go up and I do a quick flip, but instead of doing 360, I do like 540. Yeah. I don't do a 720. So what happens is you go up and then I do a quick flip and then I'm upside down hang time. Pointing towards the end of the thing, and then it just hangs there for a second, and I come down, and then I flip back, and it's normal. Totally by accident, but it looks freaking sweet. It doesn't even look real. Like I'm kind of like bummed that, like if I put in a video, no one's gonna ever be like, dang. They're just gonna be like, oh, quick little edit, okay.
No joke. I mean, like there was a period of time where I was like memorizing the timing for a 1.5 flip because there was a move where I had this set of trees, 2 very tall trees, and there was a move I just wanted to do was I just want to punch, boop, go straight past the trees, and then do a 1.5 flip, and then just kind of elevate it down, invert it, and then kind of do that thing. Where it's like
that's pretty technical.
Where you just memorize the timings of it, but
to the 20th.
That's a lot of work.
Decimal. 1.347874130045.
You set like a stopwatch?
Yeah.
You have your Tyrannus go off?
Actually, I just go by my heartbeat. I have an internal heartbeat meter.
Regular
just goes
heartbeat.
Thump, thump. That was just about five flips there, if you didn't notice. I mean,
he's got a sand glass or whatever he flips over.
All right. Cool. So that's good. We got some lessons from the crane.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and talk about some future events planning going on. I mean, Chinese New Year is going on. There's a little bit of a lull. I mean, obviously, Team Banggood can't make any moves at this time because the economy in China is currently on vacation for a week and a half or so, or a week or so. So this gives us some time to plan stuff. So I don't think anything happened with that Whoop race, right? Nothing, no alternative micro.
Yeah, no, that's basically being canceled. But what is coming about? Walter's house. He lives like in a back house.
Yeah.
And we did a little tiny whooping there.
Yeah.
And so I think what he's gonna do is he's got a freaking amazing wife, just super sweet. She when we were there doing our little tiny whoop and stuff, they were going out to a club. And they were getting freaking crazy. Like, a bunch of like Hispanic chicks were like, dude, busting out tequila. There was limes all over all these tables. Like, man, you know what I'm talking about.
It's called pre-gaming.
That is.
See, you know what I'm talking about. Like, this is a white girl party, and this is different. Like, they were getting wild, and they were just coming out. They'd like walk out, and they're like, "Oh, you guys are having fun, like playing with our tiny whips." Like, no, like boo-hoo, no, like, oh, they're just playing with toys, or like, why? No, they were like super stoked. So I guess after that event was all done, Walter's significant other, I don't know if it's his, I think it's maybe his wife, I don't know. Anyway, significant other, she was like, it seemed like all your friends had a ton of fun. Why don't we do that once a month here? And he was like, really? And so she was just like, yeah, I'd love to just have everyone over.
And
Do
she
it like,
also loves to hit the club.
yeah, she just like, it's cool. So like, his place is a nice little
Sounds
area.
fun though, man.
Yeah, no, it's all concrete. There's no like weird stuff to lose your quad. It goes around his house.
Oh, nice.
And we have
Yeah.
gates set up. They're all lit up.
Yep.
And
We know his gates.
yeah. So, and I honestly, I want to build a gate. I'm actually stealing the idea from the Tiny Whoop Championship. I saw one of their videos, and I saw how they built this gate. They call like the warp hole or
Oh,
something.
the one with the mirrors?
It's not
the
mirrors.
kaleidoscope one?
It looks, see,
It's
it
not
looks,
mirrors?
No,
What is
see,
that?
all right, see, I'm not gonna tell you how it's made, okay? So I know how it's made. Again,
Trade secrets.
my
It's just mirrors on the
no,
inside.
it's not.
What
No,
do you mean it's not?
when I explain it to you, you'll understand. But my
Okay, all right,
engineering
all right,
brain
all
saw
right.
it and went, "This is so cool," and then I was like, "That's how it's made." Aha. And I'll tell you off the podcast,
All right,
okay?
all right. I didn't understand it when I was watching the.
You saw it though,
live
and you went
stream.
like this.
And that one part
Whoa.
of the track
Yes.
where everything just goes like.
There's lines that whoosh.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the warp zone.
It
So
literally
yeah,
turns into like one of the Marvel movies when they're entering the.
no
the
joke.
dark
It's like
zone.
Star Trek.
I haven't seen this.
Oh, I'll show it to you. It's pretty amazing. So
You fly your Tiny Whoop through a little fun house of. I don't know if it's a fun
It's
house
just a
of
whole new
mirrors
gate.
or
Oh,
something,
man.
but
no,
it's-
trust me. Yeah.
Will
It's-
wait, can we make them bigger?
Yes, I can make it bigger. I've already thought of
Really?
that.
7 foot?
Trust me, it's already in the works.
Oh,
I've already
man.
It's like full size.
game
quad
on.
Size,
Yeah,
or-
full size quad size. We can fly through that. It's gonna
What?
yes.
Oh wait. Oh
Yes.
man.
So, just like when you see a race course, they have the little tube.
Yeah.
What I call like the laundry hamper. That's what I
Okay.
call it because it reminds me of
Yeah.
just a large laundry hamper.
Yeah, yeah.
Make it that size or a little bit bigger,
Yeah.
and it'll be exactly the same. The warp tunnel. Oh yeah,
Dang.
it's game on. I'll show you.
All right.
So, anyways, let's
So maybe we can do something with that. Hopefully,
one of these race nights. Yeah, I would love to just have it out here at night. It'll be amazing.
For sure.
So,
Be a nice addition for the brag.
Absolutamente.
yeah.
Dude, how about whatchamacallit? No. I just recently went a shooting and
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
I was
I saw that.
talking and
Yeah.
I was thinking I think it's actually there's some interest out there for like a camping trip, camping slash
Ooh.
drone slash
Camping drone.
shooting weekend sort of thing.
That'd be pretty cool.
I'm
because
totally down.
the weather's starting to get good around springtime.
Yeah.
There's some camping spots around Lucerne where you can pretty much drive out there, set up a tent, and
Do whatever.
Yeah, pretty much do whatever. And
Yeah.
then, yeah.
That would be
How
kinda
about that?
fun.
Would you guys be interested in that?
I'd be
Something like
interested in that.
Definitely.
I'm all about that.
Bring my dirt
That'd be
bike.
super fun. There you go.
Cool, cool.
Bring my
And,
adventure motorcycle.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'll pack everything up in there. Good to go.
Chase footage. We'd chase you.
I have some footage of Jake when we were flying at the park. Jake rolled up in his bike,
Yeah.
and then I chased him back to the house with my like quad. It's pretty cool. I have to upload that.
Man.
I have so much stuff. I need to just get on my computer and start.
For sure. You do.
I got too much.
All right.
So.
So yeah, if there's any interest for anyone listening in who would also like to coordinate in a little FPV camping trip, for sure, let's go ahead and do it because the weather's going to be good, and we live in an area with fantastic weather, and it's a way to do it for cheap, right? You know,
Yeah.
just go
I
out
love
there for a
camping.
weekend,
Camping's awesome. Yeah.
barbecue a few weenies,
Yeah.
smoke a whole bunch of lipos out there,
Yeah.
smoke a whole bunch of reef out there.
Whatever.
Oh, lots of that.
Crazy guys.
All right. Let's see now. How many more items? I think we're running. What's our running time right now, Nick?
37 minutes.
37 minutes. That's actually pretty consistent.
Yeah. It can be as long or short. If it seems like it's comfortable like this,
Yeah.
or we can go longer.
That's
Is there more
true.
stuff we want to talk about?
I don't know. I mean, there's not really not much going on with like build wise because you know,
Yeah.
not really much going on until the race car comes
exactly.
in. I
Yeah.
mean, it's just a little bit of maintenance on the 4-inchers, but I mean, the 4-inch is really just a beater quad just for flying out here and
Yeah.
burning some forest lipos.
Yeah.
How about you guys? Any other happenings as far as
yeah.
like quads and micros? And
Yeah, I updated from the GoPro Session 4 to the GoPro
Oh,
Session
that's
5.
right. That's right.
Nice.
Recently.
Nice.
That's right.
Couple
you,
days ago.
You barbecued or you skewered your
Yeah.
previous GoPro.
Yeah, I put a piece of rebar through the screen of my Session 4.
I can confirm that. I
Yeah.
saw it. It's bad.
It literally was like I was trying to like roast it like a marshmallow.
Oh, man.
So yeah, so now I'm back to the 5. So which is nice because I can do like 4K and 2.5K.
Yeah.
So it feels like now every time I've got to like ask Phil what the settings are, just like you do.
We just turn our cameras into Phil. He sets them
Yeah.
and he gives them back to us.
So when we were flying the other night, I was doing that for you guys. I was the lipo boy. So I literally, I broke both my quads, right? Or I broke
right.
one,
Yeah, it was a little rough.
and my other one wasn't working. Anyways, I wasn't having that bad of a time. So I had all these charged packs. So everyone was dead, and I was like, "Oh, you need a pack?" And they're like, "Well, maybe I'll fly one." I'm like, "No, guys, you're all flying. This is the Friday night, and I'm trying to get everyone to like fly together." And I'm like, "No, you're flying. Here's your pack. Put it on and go."
Yep.
And so every time someone had a low pack, I literally went up and I swapped it out and they're like, ready to go. I was like pit stopping everyone. They're like, cool. And I was
Mr.
like,
Lipo.
yeah. So it's just, I mean, honestly, like when we used to do like drifting events or like race car events, there's a guy who shows up. He's your tire changer guy. He's at the event. All he does is tire change. Like eventually there needs to be a lipo guy. He's just here manning the lipos.
He's missing fingers.
His name's Smokey. He manages the lipos. He's this old man with an old beat up pickup truck. Who's just got a bunch. He smells weird, but the lipos are charged. So
He
you don't
smells like discharged lipos.
Yeah.
He's got that.
You don't mind though,
weird
because
banana smell.
your lipo is always good to go.
Oh, man.
So,
Oh, man.
anyways,
All right. Well, I guess we all need a lipo, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
we all need a
Nice.
lipo.
Hey,
man.
Robbie, you want to put a lipo in my
No,
quad?
no,
You
not
don't?
this time. I think I'm gonna actually fly my own packs. Well, my own quad in a pack or two. So, we'll see how it
Oh,
goes.
man. All right. So there's an RC car. So there's what can we do with an RC? Obviously, we can chase it. I wish the car had some lights.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to see.
I
Well, it won't be that bad if
might
it's on
have
the
to run
road.
home real quick. I
Why?
think I left my SD card. At
Did
home.
you?
Yeah.
I have a spare one, I think.
Okay.
I'll have to look. I bought actually a couple SD cards. He's like, I don't know if they're legit or not, but so far they work. They're like these Samsung Evo cards, and they sell them when they're like labeled, not labeled, and something.
Yep.
And I'm like, what are the options on the not? But it's so cheap. I want to say it's like $8 for a
how many?
64.
Oh wow, that's a cheap.
Yeah, and it works because the day that I was doing stick cam with you, I was
Yeah.
running that card,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it recorded 2.5K. So it can't be fake if it works, right?
I guess so. Yeah.
And again, the whole reason behind it was like, again, I have like I leave my SD card at my computer, and I show up, and I'm like, oh, I have no recording. So I basically bought I think 2 or 3, and I just like I'm gonna put them in my backpack and just leave them there.
I need to do the same thing.
Yeah, it's just
One card is not going to
Once
cut
they
it.
get
No, one
cheap
car
enough, I
won't cut
guess.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, for like $8 or $9, it's easy. So
That's true. I was thinking that because like I would always forget my Fat Shark card.
yes,
And then I just press record and it wouldn't work or whatever. So it's like, okay, well, if I have one on the computer and then one
there
swapping
you go.
around.
Yeah,
I can
you can't
have-
always. The holes are always filled.
Yeah.
There you go.
plug all those.
There you go. Shout out to, Pornhub.com.
Are they
Pornhub
sponsored?
sponsorships, man.
Eventually.
Yeah. Pornhub sponsors Wild Willie, man.
Yeah, do they really though?
I don't know.
I think that's a joke.
Dude,
He talks about uploading his videos to there.
We'll get red too.
He's got his new motors coming out. His I think
You know what those are, though?
2306. Aren't they just
Honestly?
the Airbot motors?
No, I think
no?
they're like the Gem Fan or these weird.
GPRC.
No,
No?
they're these weird like triple so they're like tri-bladed tops.
Yeah,
and there's
yeah,
3
yeah.
things.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah.
remember the name. It's like a Gem Fan or something else. It's a weird motor, and it's just I don't want to say it's a rebrand of that, but it looks basically like a custom color of that and whatever it is. Like that's what it is.
Yeah.
Like whatever. I can't honestly. The sad part about that was whatever website he had linked or someone had linked had his motor, and then in the suggested other items was that exact same motor,
Oh.
but in a different color.
Yeah.
Not his version.
Yeah.
So it kind of really made like whatever you had not special.
Guys, conspiracy. I think they cloned his.
Oh,
right
is that
before
what
it
it is?
came out, yeah.
Okay,
So
all right,
that's
never
why.
mind. Oh my God. You're right.
Hashtag Willygate.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. So, but anyways, I'm not trying to poo-poo anyone.
They're pink.
Yeah. No, I
Are
like
they
pink
or
too.
purple?
Pink.
Those
So
are
they're pink. Yeah, they're like
Solidly
hot pink.
pink.
I do like it.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of hot pink options
Hey,
out there.
if you
So
lose your
true.
quad in the grass, it's gonna stand out with those motors.
yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with it. But I mean, for like $29 each, I wouldn't want to be losing my quad in
No.
Holy.
or something. I don't know. They looked expensive.
Yeah, they're probably like at least $27 more or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have
It says
racecraft
Wild
version
Willy
3.
on it.
Yeah,
It's gotta be
okay.
faster.
All right.
Faster than the Johnny
I hate
motor,
you,
though.
Nick.
It's pink, Robbie.
Anyways, so what else you got to report, Phil?
I don't know. I mean, I figure that's about it. I think there's some footage ideas we could do, but it's like we're a little bit limited. Like, I still want to do that.
Chase whip.
Chase power looping, and
Yeah.
number 2,
But I think we need more lights, or we need something
big and
something
a
where you
big
can
obstacle.
really see each other.
Yeah.
A big
It is-
loopable
it's
obstacle.
hard to see other quads at night.
Because we
So-
did try that at the crane.
It's hard to see other quads during the day too.
know.
I
Yeah.
literally went up. Hawkham has a Mavic Pro, and he was flying it out the field.
Yeah.
I went to fly up to like see it. Honestly, I didn't see it for a while, and all of a sudden it was there. And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa! It's just a
It's
speck
just a
in your
little dot,
FPV
right?
view.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
when we went to the crane, we all went up at the same time.
Mhm.
That did not work for me.
Well, I was the quad behind everyone, so I was trying to follow you
Yeah.
guys. And so you
So if it
like,
didn't work
you
for
could
me,
see
it
the
didn't
vi-
work for
but
you.
I could see you moving around with
Yeah.
Phil, and it was like you'd speed up, and another one would speed up and
Yeah.
slow down. And
The bungee effect.
We kind of got up to the crane, and then it
We
was
just
like
left.
everyone was gone.
Yeah, it didn't work out.
Yeah.
It was just too far to try to like have a quad in your.
And also, it's like a
FPV.
grainy FPV feed. So
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
what I'm saying.
you're
Yeah,
following a dot,
it's
and
exactly.
then-
It's a spec.
Bloop.
Yeah, it's like plus or minus a pixel. That's all you're seeing. Like it's not much up there. So the quads are.
Another thing was micro days. You already have a micro, Robbie, right?
Yeah.
And do you have a micro, Nick?
I
A
don't.
Why don't you get a
2.5?
Why don't you get a whoop again? Nowadays the whoops are pretty nice. They have OSD. They've got everything, dude.
I know, but I have a problem with those motors. I
The
don't want-
brushless
I don't
motors?
want- I don't want brushed.
Oh, the brushed ones. So their brushless ones now are pretty nice. So there's, I think they're
Honestly,
It
no.
has its own place.
So
like
they're-
the whoops.
I think I'm gonna skip that. I'm gonna go
Okay.
But-
2.5 inch.
But I'm thinking like a lot of people here have like 2.5 micros.
Oh, okay.
And like
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's the new
2.5.
thing right now. I
yeah.
think that
Okay.
so
well,
like
the
either-
2-inch, 2.5. There's a
Yeah.
lot of different options.
Mhm, mhm.
Whatever happened to that egg?
Oh yeah, the baby egg.
Oh, the egg is at its home.
I mean, as it should be, but how come it's never used?
I don't know. Maybe he flies it.
No one knows, right? Is it?
He'll
is
be
it a
out here.
mystery?
He'll be
okay.
out here.
Okay.
He's in Havasu.
Okay.
I was thinking either whatchamacallit, because they do the things at Pegasus, or maybe either theming a couple of our nights to do micro nights.
Yeah.
Because
I think we
It's,
should pull one of those on our calendar, a micro night,
yeah,
and maybe we'll set up like just here on the asphalt, this little small square. You know,
exactly.
It
There's
doesn't
so
take much space.
It doesn't take a lot of space. We could even do it in the grass over
Yeah,
there.
or the grass
or
over
wherever.
there. Sometimes it gets
Yeah.
dewy though. Is the only issue.
Oh yeah. Okay. If it gets
Yeah.
too wet, then that's not good.
So, and the micros really don't get hurt by the asphalt. It's at least so
Yeah.
far I've seen.
Okay.
Yeah, they do. I've seen
Okay.
Alex with a lizard.
Well, that's different. Alex is a whole different ball game. Maybe we'll do the grass if it's not dewy. So,
I think he's gonna be heartbroken that the new lizard kind of sucks.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
The 105S.
Yeah.
It's just a vibrating.
No, so
I heard it was something with the camera in the way it's held in the housing.
oh,
That's one thing too. And
That
also, the
was-
frame is kind of bad.
Yeah.
Just the
But
design.
I think everyone that has it right now, that's not the final product. They're putting all these
Oh, really?
videos out to
Oh.
hopefully so the manufacturer can take care of these things before they're sent out.
dude, better stuff.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
That's
Gotcha.
per Andy RC.
Oh yeah. So, but again, like back to the brushless whoop though, Phil. I just saw recently build so I want to say my quad's running 0703.
Yep.
So apparently the new jam is 0602,
Smaller.
smaller,
What?
but apparently the new like laser welded bushing.
Okay, yeah. So that bearing on the bottom.
So
is,
apparently it's supposed to
doesn't
be
fall out.
super robust. So I don't know. I saw a really nice build, and this guy apparently flies a bunch, and so I don't know.
But it's a smaller Stator though.
I
but
don't know.
Man,
but it's supposed to be the right
0703
size.
motors are so junky though, man.
I know. Mine rattle and like all kinds of stuff.
See why I don't want them? You see why I don't want one?
No, what I'm saying is right now, I think they're starting to become better, though.
The brushless ones, like, that small to get there, yeah. Because, like, they have decent, like, 1102 whoop sizes, but they're a little bit bigger.
Yeah, they are a little
slightly bigger size.
Yeah.
But to get that, like, 65 mil size, it's kind of tough to get that small.
They're hard to solder on.
We're gonna.
It's
don't even get me
ridiculously
started
hard
on
to solder
that.
on.
See what I mean?
It's
That
stupid to
No,
strip those
Get a
wires.
2-inch.
But get this though, those motors now have plugs into a board, and the
Yeah.
board has a built-in ESC. It's like a freaking brushed whoop.
Oh, it's plug and play.
Plug and play. It's nice now. You would appreciate it, trust me.
Oh, so I just need to wait.
Just wait
I
until
get
the
in
price
there.
comes down.
All right.
Just
And then
wait
you'll be
until
good
the
to go.
5-inch quads come back with plugs. And then you can just...
Plug and play
motors.
those. That'd be sweet. One board, you just plug it in. I think they're
Yeah.
actually working on something like that.
Really? We're going back to bullet connectors?
No, someone's flight controller has a bunch of plugs in it. You didn't see that? It's a new flight controller, and honestly, like, everything plugs into it. It's really weird.
Really?
I'm sure someone's listening knows what I'm talking about. I can't remember what's the brand that you talked about?
Talon?
The Talon. Who's that made by?
I think it's made by Talon, but Heli Nation sells it.
Okay,
Also
so
Pirate.
what are the flight controllers that I want to say are like red, but they're not race flight, and they have gummies on them sometimes? You know what I'm talking about. There's a weird. It's not Brain FPV. It's
Furious?
Furious FPV. I
Yeah.
want to say Furious FPV
Furious makes a red one.
is coming out with it's the new flight controller. They're trying to do like plug and play a bunch of stuff. I don't know. Anyways, look into it.
It could work. It could work.
Anyways, yeah. So, well, you guys ready to fly tonight or what?
Yeah, let's
I'm
fly.
ready.
Yeah? All right.
I'm ready to fly. My brain is empty. I can't think of anything
Throw in
else.
some good outro music for me this time, Phil.
Oh, okay. You like the hamster song?
Yeah, more banjo, okay? Yeah, you know how much and yodeling. Maybe there we go. Yeah. From everyone here at Divide Fly Nights. We'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Would you like to say goodbye, Nick?
Stay powerful.
There we go.
All
I
right,
like to
guys.
hear that.
All right.
As
over and out.
always, have a good time flying, and feel free to come on out to DeVry and feel free to fly. We're always up to some shenanigans. Today we're gonna have an RC car and film with that guy, and yeah.
I think he's literally doing a burnout right now.
Catch you guys later.
There's a GoPro strap on there. When I was a little kid, though, I always felt like
Oh,
my
trust me. I
voice-
used to record stuff to a little recorder when I was a kid, and I would like make fucking soundtracks. I'm like, all right. I was pretending like I was like some like radio DJ, and then I would like record radio songs onto a cassette and listen to it later. I don't know what I was thinking. I think every kid does that.
Yeah. Well, I hated the sound of my voice when I was a kid.
I did the
Now-
same thing, too. I
now
thought it was
I
weird.
don't care. I don't worry about it.
Yeah, I got a lot more shit to worry about.
You're back, Coach Dabs.
Coach Dabs is back.
All right.
I'm chewing a piece of gum, but I'll be mindful of it.
All right.
This whole dry mouth thing.
Yeah.
You need some water?
I was drinking last night. So.
Well, where are you now? You wait on that scissor up again?
Make sure to.
But I mean, it works the same way.
That is true. We are just chilling. We're chilling. We're checking our levels. Yep. Checking our levels and chilling.
Yep. Kind of wish I had little big gloves with me.
Lovey dubs.
I'll wear 2 prop bags as gloves. Warm.
I think that the HQ Ziploc bag They use a certain special plastic in their blend, you know? Yeah, I think they use a special blend of plastic. The HQ Ziploc bag.
I think it helps
a
keep
little
the
bit
smell
durable, you know? Just the right size for about maybe. Well, you could squish a whole ounce in there, but I mean, really, you just want to carry maybe a half ounce in there if you want to.
out. Are you speaking from experience?
Well, I'm just saying, you know, the bad thing about the HQ bags is sometimes they have holes in them.
Yeah.
That's all the smell out. But.
Well, it's got holes in the top, so you got to plug them.
Yeah, I know, that's the thing. Lets all those terpy nerp smells out. Isn't that right, Robbie?
No.
No?
It was like it was about THC and CBD. It was like a learning thing in Orange County.
Are you smarter now?
I am. So much smarter. Go ahead and talk to
genius.
a little bit higher.
Levels. So Nick has gone to a conference and he's become the pot genius now. He's increased his pot IQ by 420 points. Oh, wink, wink, and nudge, nudge.
Imagine you listen to Phil like that the whole time. Instantly turn off my
What?
podcast.
Coach Dabs?
Phil was like that the whole time.
What prop are you running?
man.
The new 420? The 4x20?
HQ 4.20.
HQ
Only you're in 4-inch.
pitch prop.
4x2.
Times when you just want to cruise, bro.
We should get some flat props and see if it'll
Flat
work.
props. Bro, you don't need a flat. Just chill. Just stand right there. Spin those discs.
Yeah.
They have like a little
Let's just
spiral
put
pattern.
CDs on them.
So it's
Some DVDRs. DVDRWs.
EOL 3.0.
Are they
Got
balanced?
mail.
Oh, dude. Well, because they spin at shit tons of RPM. So yeah, they would
3,000
be.
RPMs.
Probably more balanced than the props themselves.
Let's do it.